From the left block, that one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Catching up on the changes for Michigan. Wright comes in for Cunningham. And Banks is subbed in for Jefferson. And the Cardinals making a change here as well. Russell, he's checked in for Rozier.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Poked loose and stolen by Freak. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
They got Wright. Flash out there with Taylor, and it's Knight in at the small forward position. Flash misses. Louisville leading by 10. Three-pointer, and Wright pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Taylor's shot, good.
Perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
We need to calm down. Taking too many shots early in the clock. Ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
So it's Louisville now.
Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Here's Rozier. Making some changes. Cunningham comes in for Jones. And Knight subbed in for Flash. Freaks checked in for the Cardinals.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cardinals.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Again, the Cardinals score.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Kept alive. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, Freak off target with that shot. So Louisville wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
For Craig Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and Louisville.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. They've got Duncan, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And that one's good. Free.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Lee kicks to Terry. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. And so here's Kansas. Pass to Oubre. No good. And it's Louisville the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Freak. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Duncan left side. Lee with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Lee kicks to Oubre. They double him with Freak. Here's Gaines. Offline with his three. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
Freak with it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Oubre dishes to Gaines. Puts up the baby hook. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Freak kicks to Harrell. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Now Freak. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got 6.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. He grew up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been.
Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
We've got Oubre. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Lee. Shoots the three. No good. And it's Louisville the other way. And here's Freak. He's got 8. From the corner. Again, the Cardinals score.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Lee passes to Terry. It's rebounded by Louisville. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gaines. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
There's a screen. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Cardinals leading by 3. Here's Freak. Kicks it to Sanders. This one for 3, and that one's good. Sanders has got 5 now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
It's deflected and stolen by White. Freak in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 down low. Freak kicks to White. Here's the 3. Rebound by Gaines.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Pass to Harrell. And White kicks to Freak. The tray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting a 5 for 8 play.
They stepped up the three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And it's a complete maneuver. And the Cardinals making a change here as well. Freaks checked in. Kansas trails by 9. Now here's Jenkins. Dishes it to Dedmon. Jenkins with it. Looking to end the run. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. And this run is getting out of hand right now.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. That's as impressive as his skill set.
Calderon dishes to Jenkins. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
.51 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Now, Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He's got 11 points and 1 steal. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Russell. Feeds it to Jenkins. Three-pointer. That is good.
For three.
So it's Louisville now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And an intentional foul right there. 26 seconds left to play here in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul.
Jayhawks foul. That's his second personal foul. At the line for Louisville. 3!
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Substitution on the court.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. .24 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Williams kicks to Frazier. Calderon for 3. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for the Cardinals. 3!
And so the first one is good. He'll be at the line for one more try.
Substitution on the court.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line. 11 seconds left in the second half. Williams for 3. They get the rebound. Frazier the pass to Williams. For 3, Calderon. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
Louisville. Coming onto the floor for your Cardinals, Michael Oldham.
We see the Cardinals get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of College Basketball.
looking for you with Haitians. I stay from.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Freak passes to Sanders. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The drive by Hill. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Hill. Gibson's got his first 2 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was to the bucket for the easy two. Very, very well done.
Now, Freak. 6 points for him. Pass to Rozier. Over to the left wing. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Freak. Freak's got 9.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Peyton is out there with Thomas. And it's Rozier in at the guard position. And for the Badgers, Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Conley in at the 3, the small forward. And for Louisville, Freak in at shooting guard. Thomas is out there with Peyton. And it's Rozier in at the And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at power forward.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Now here's Freak, shot from 12. And again, it's Louisville converting.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Wisconsin trails by 14. Outside Hill. Passes it to Hawkins. Soft touch off the glass.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got us tightened up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And the pass to Dawkins. They double him with Freak. And stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. That's good. Freak's got 17.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Here's Hill. Following the basket by Freak. 5 on the clock. Hill drives in. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And that one's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Freak in a 2-guard. Peyton is out there with Thomas, and it's Hughes in at the 3. To the paint, here's Dawkins. It's rebounded by Louisville.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Hawkins with it. It's Hill on the wing. Shoots a 3. The shot is off. Cardinals leading by 16. For the 3. And another 3 for Louisville.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
There's no telling how big that lead can get. Again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for every...
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And stolen by White. Now here's Freak. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Decker. That one goes. Count it.
Decker.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Here's Freak. That is good. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
They double him with Freak. Over in the corner, Decker. Off target from outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Freak. No luck. Hill with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Louisville.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
From deep, it's off. So Louisville wins it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure break they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from them. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way. The field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.